All right. Hello, all. My name is Nick from Scientific Search. This is Get to Know Your Recruiter, the series where I do a short interview with all the lovely recruiters here at Scientific Search. Who am I here with?
Gabor.
And how long you been here?
I have been with Scientific Search for just over 11 years.
Great. All right. Thank you for joining me, Lisa. I'm excited to get things started. So what I want to know is, where did you go to school?
Oh my gosh, it was so long ago, Nick. I went to East Stroudsburg University in Pennsylvania. And because I grew up in Philadelphia, it was a state school.
And what did you study there?
I studied exercise physiology. That is the degree I graduated with. And I stayed in that field for about 10 years after.
Gotcha. And then what got you into recruiting then?
A phone call. I was local and David reached out to me. I had posted my resume on one of the many platforms we currently use, and he reached out to me about a recruiting position in 2011, I think, and at the end, and yeah, that's how that happened.
Gotcha. So what was Scientific Search like when you started?
Scientific Search, when I started, was in a house that had been kind of made into an office. And so there were maybe 10-ish people. I sat in a garage with the owner of the company, and he taught me how to recruit.
Wow. Way back. That's awesome.
Way back. Yeah, much different now.
Definitely. So, what trends have you noticed since you started in recruiting? What kind of trends have you noticed in the job force?
What trends? So obviously our space industry is very much however, whatever the economy is like, that is kind of dictates the amount of jobs that we have to work on. And then there, of course, there's a pandemic, a global pandemic. Who knew about that? So with the pandemic, we had, there were many, many positions to work on, and people were kind of, it was important to them to have work-life balance, also with a younger generation at that, and they mean it, right? So they want to have that work-life balance, whereas when I was younger, that wasn't so much the case. So with the pandemic, I'd say, that's probably what most stood out. And now there's kind of an impasse, right, where the candidates are still wanting to work from home. Not that equates to work-life balance, but just kind of a trend that I'm seeing now is that candidates want to work from home, and companies want their employees to come back to the office, at least a hybrid schedule. So that's kind of what I'm seeing now. Sorry, the dog's in the background.
Now, kind of like how we have hybrid here, so that's pretty great. I think it's a good opportunity.
The flexibility of a hybrid schedule is so key. Just for me, I don't have to be in the office every day because Scientific Search has set it up to where I can do whatever I need to do from home. Going into the office is really more about, for me, working with maybe newer recruiters, or just even for the social environment.
Definitely. So that brings me to
tough to talk to my dogs all day long. So.
Last question. So then brings me to, what's your favorite thing about working for Scientific Search?
My favorite thing about Scientific Search, it's the cake, Nick. It's the birthday cake at 9 a.m. when someone has a birthday. No, I'm just kidding. I don't eat the cake. I promise. I swear. No, my favorite thing is, the people that interviewed me 11 plus years ago are still with the company, the people that were a part of that interview process. And the flexibility and the tools, it's kind of like all the tools are laid out on the table for you to be successful. It's all right there. You just have to utilize them. So I have more than one thing.
Awesome. All right, thank you for sharing, Lisa. This has been Get to Know Your Recruiter with Lisa Gabor.
Thank you, Nick.